you know, the Rockets got down last night.
Yeah, they
The
did.
Rock boys.
I was really pulling for the Rockets, man.
Hold on, man. You say you make it sound like the series over. I was really pulling for
I was really pulling for them, man.
Like,
They upset me last night. They upset me last night.
You know, they
upset me last night.
I wasn't upset. You know what I'm saying? Now, when they got up as much as 16 points, I was sitting there like, we might blow these dudes out there on motherfucking
I
out.
was thinking that as well.
You know, I knew the Warriors was gonna make a run.
Fourth quarter team.
Well, they made a run in the second quarter. We was up by 16 going in the second quarter and shit, but then they made a run. Now, you know, I play basketball, been playing basketball, and coach basketball. So as a coach, when I see a team make a run, I'm gonna call timeout. Whether, you know, get my team back right, get their mind focused, you know, make some adjustments to what the team is doing to come back in the game. Kevin McHale didn't do that. Now, mind you, we went up on them when Dwight Howard was in the game. Dwight Howard got hurt by friendly fire. Josh Smith fell into his knee, hurt his knee. When he got hurt, the Warriors went small. They started playing small ball on us, which we don't care because we still stronger than inside. What they wanted to do was double our big men and then try to run on us, which they did. But if Howard could have stayed in the game, we could have ran pick and roll on them and lobbed the ball all day, and they wouldn't have been able to do nothing.
Yeah, I think that's what happened as well. When Howard went down,
it threw them off.
Yeah, it threw them off. Even though that's how they got there. They got there without Howard.
Nah, man, Howard been playing
all-star
basketball. He was out for 2 months in the regular season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you got to get to the playoffs.
Yeah, you're right. You know? They got to the playoffs without him. But hey, in order to win in the playoffs, they need Howard. Okay. And it showed last night. They need Howard in order to win in the playoffs because he is such a big advantage to anybody else that has a big man because of his athleticism. His biggest, let's say, opposition was last series playing against Blake Griffin and Jordan. Because you got two big athletic forwards with those guys. You know, Jordan's 7 foot. Howard ain't quite 7 foot. Blake Griffin's 16, but he jumped out the gym. So that was his biggest hurdle, playing against those guys. Once he got past them, hey man, I told you, he's gonna eat them up. Who was that? Bogut had 3 fouls at the beginning of the second quarter. He was a no-show. So we were finna really throttle them until Dwight got hurt. Even after that, hey man, we were still in the game. It was a tie game in the fourth quarter at 97-97.
It was a good game.
Hey man, we don't turn the ball over in the fourth quarter like we do make some bonehead turnovers, dude. It should be killing me, man. We gonna call them the cardiac kids. Because they gonna give you a coronary, man, before it's over with, dude.
Curry came out there. Splash.
Oh, man.
Come on, man.
You can't, when you got a great player like that, man, you ain't gonna stop him. Only thing you can hope to do is contain him. That's all you want to do is contain him. But what Curry do and what Harden do, they wash each other out. So he gonna go off, Harden gonna go off. Okay, so they both go out, so they wash each other out. It's the intangibles, those other players, is what determine what's really gonna get you over the hurdle. Now, our players play just as well as they role players and secondary players. We play just as well. Now, what washes out is Howard got hurt, so he didn't have a good game. Thompson, for the Warriors, didn't have a good game like he usually do. So those players wash each other out. So you got to have somebody else that steps up and has an extraordinary game. Nobody for the Rockets really stepped up and had an extraordinary game. The only other person for the Warriors that stepped up and had a really out-of-body game was Livingston. And Livingston had 18 points off the bench. So you don't really expect him to have that type of impact. But that's that mystery player. Now, even with that, it was a tie game at 97 with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So we were right there within striking distance in taking that game. If we don't make those turnovers late in the fourth quarter, Harden made 3 of them himself. Now, he made those 3 turnovers trying to get somebody else a pass, a easy shot, and they miss the pass and go out of bounds. That turnover on James Harden. But is it his fault this guy can't catch the ball? Not really, but it's his turnover. But if we make those plays, hey man, Rockets up 1-0. So I'm cool with getting this loss because it's a loss at their house. They supposed to win. They supposed to win handedly. You know, they supposed to win handedly when they beat us. It ain't supposed to be, okay, it's coming down to the wire and they got to make plays over our plays in order to win. Yeah. They should be coasting to a win like they been doing during the regular season. You know, but, hey, man, we was in their job. We was taking them to the wall. So, them guys, if Dwight Howard, man, hey, man, you Warriors fans, man, y'all better watch out.
You got to stay in the game, man. You got to stay in it.
And that's true.
Otherwise, they're not going to win.
That's true, too.
They're not going to win.
That's true, too. Now, just like you're saying, you got to stay in the game. They had a couple of lapses in the game where they were not mentally locked into the game. So they got to find out, okay, well, where did these lapses come from where we just lose and not locked into the game? But that's where coaching come in. Like in the second quarter, when you see stuff starting to slide as a coach, hey, man, time out. Let's get this back. Let's refocus. And it also mess up the groove for the other team. Mikhail just tried to let them play through it. No, man, you ain't got that type of team. You can't do that. Call timeout. Let's regroup. Yeah. You know what, man? What's crazy? I'm walking one of my boys to the bus stop this morning. Some little kid, man. This kid probably in the 3rd, 4th grade. I got my Rockets shirt on. This little fucker comes up and tells me, "Oh, my Warriors beat y'all, mama." I'm looking at this little motherfucker. Your Warriors? Like, dude, you ain't old enough to spell Warriors yet. So, look talking about his Warriors beat us. You know, I just looked at the little kid. I know he just finding something to say. I just look at him, just shrug my shoulders, like, yeah, man, that's what's up, but you gotta get your little punk ass away. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying?
One of my boys on you.
Yeah, I'm looking at one of my boys, get on you, man, shoot. So, man, so if you're a Rockets fan, man, out there, man, don't be worried, man. Anybody that knows anything about basketball and really watched that game from start to finish knows, hey, man, it's only a few plays here and there. Yeah. And, man, it could have went the other way. Yeah, so
they only was lost by what?
I think it ended up being, like, I think we ended up losing by, like, it was either 9 or 11. It was something like that. It may have been something like that. However, the ending score didn't reflect what was really going on in the game.
We didn't lose by that much.
It wasn't that much because we came back and hit a couple free throws. It was like it made about 4 or 5 points, something like that. It ended up being like that because Curry had to hit those 2 points. He had to hit the 2 free throws at the end to put them up by 4. Yeah. So they didn't win by much at all. Yeah. You know, so that's why I say, man, it's only a play or two here or there. Yeah. Hey, man, that put us over the top. So
Howard wasn't even in the game. So
Howard, you got one of your best players not even in the game. Now, they got all their players playing. Think about that. They got all their players playing and playing hard. Hey, man, you still barely win at home game 1. So now what you going to do game 2 when the adjustments been made? Yeah. When Howard healthy the whole game.
They coming to play.
Hey, man, ain't no way Draymond Green going to hold Howard, man. I don't care what that dude say. He know he got off when he got hurt, man. He already know. But, you know, it is what it is. They move on to the next. Oh, man, you know, the draft lottery was on last night, too.
Yeah.
I know them Lakers fans are happy.
They got 2nd pick.
Man, they got the 2nd pick, man. They didn't have the best odds to get a high pick like that. Because, you know, they got those lottery balls that they put in there, and that's how they get the picks, whatever. The team that had the most lottery balls was the New York Knicks. But they got the 4th pick. Okay. So, you know, it's got those 2 big boys, those big centers coming out. One went to Duke, one went to Kentucky. You know, so they was hoping to get one of those guys. The guy that went to Kentucky, he's from the New York area. So they was really hoping they could get that number 1 pick, or at least the number 2 pick, and probably have a chance at it. Yeah. No, sir. They got the number 4 pick. But Laker fans are happy because they got all this extra money to try to go after free agents in the summer. They can pick one of those big boys. They don't care which one they get, whether it's Okafor from Duke or West. I think his name's Karl Anthony Towns from Kentucky. They don't care. Either one of them they would have because they still got the number one draft pick. Their first round draft pick from last year, who missed all this year with a knee injury. He'll be back. They have a healthy Kobe back. Like I said, they have money to spend in free agency, get some free agents. So, look for the Lakers to do a little something.
Next year.
Yeah. They probably do a little something. But now the thing is how much of a Kobe is Kobe going to be? Because Kobe today ain't Kobe of 5 years ago. And then you think he'll be another year older going in the next season. So it'll be 6 years since the Lakers last won the championship. Yeah. So he ain't no young buck, but they're trying to surround him with some young bucks and then maybe some talent in free agency. But you still playing in the West, bud. Yeah. Number one pick was by Minnesota. They got a bunch of young dudes over there. Yeah. So they're gonna get another youngster, and they're gonna get a big boy in the middle too. So Minnesota up and coming. So they'll have some in a couple of years. KG be over there to mold the big boys over there. So they'd be all right. But Lakers gonna have some good picks. But shoot, now man, they gonna have to contend in the West now, man. Shoot, man, we're gonna get into this next track, man. We're gonna take a quick break and come back with some more interesting topics, man. We got something real interesting we're gonna get into that I think everybody can feel.
All right, y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back.